Hi guys! Welcome to the Luci Show live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. Coming into this live stream, please do me a tiny favor and make sure you are subscribed to the channel first off. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on these live streams, although I do usually do it around this time, or basically before 1:30 a.m. EST. If I'm here, I'm here. Otherwise, if it's past 1:30 a.m. EST, then I will not be on this channel at least. But I am usually here every day on the main channel. I do live streams pretty much every day. You can call me a live streamer, I guess. And then also please ring that notification bell and destroy that like button. Thank you very much. I say it like every day, but it still feels very weird asking people to ring that notification bell and destroy the like button. By my rubber chicken. Thanks you. Hi, you're watching. Hi, Dawn, Larry. Guys, I have something exciting. I made my own NFTs. It's made. I have not I'm not added it to my description yet, but I think tomorrow on my main channel live stream I will probably include my NFTs. But it does not change the fact that I am still against NFTs, as in my hierarchy will never change. I am definitely full force Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all cryptocurrencies number one. My number two would probably be like, real land, real estate. If I had the money, I would put, crypto and then real estate. And then number three, probably virtual land, which both of them I think I can't afford. And then last, like at the literal bottom for me is probably NFTs. But with that being said, I think I'm doing it as a test because I just don't understand. Like, who the heck is out there buying NFTs up from 12-year-olds and giving them millions of dollars? So I'm going to attempt for it. Okay. I'm going to put something ridiculous. So this is kind of like an experiment where I'm going to sell everything for very expensive. It's going to be like 1 Ethereum minimum. And I'm going to do something insane, like 1,000 Ethereums. And I'm just curious, like, who the heck is there to buy it? Like, who is going to buy it? So even though I'm putting it out there for very, very expensive, I don't really expect anybody to purchase it, but it's kind of like an experiment to me. Today's live stream was fun. Don says, thanks for being on again. Oh, no problem. I mean, I kind of made a promise to myself that I don't think I'm going to give up on YouTube, since I know I just kind of started recently, right? Like less than, what is it, 2020? So almost, yeah, like a year and a half already, a year and a half. So I don't think I'm going to stop anytime soon, even though sometimes it is a little bit hard. I think doing live streams on red days and when my account has been slashed in half and then half and half again. Hook me up with one of your NFTs. I'll buy it if I can afford it. I'm sorry, Don. I don't expect anybody on here to purchase my NFTs. I'm basically baiting it to see if some insane person out there would purchase it, because I keep seeing it in the news and it just confuses me. Like, how are people buying literal pictures of rocks for like $500,000? Like, I don't understand if this is like a money launder situation or like what is going through their head when they are purchasing it. So it's more of like a social experiment. Um, for me personally, because it's like I'm selling something that I don't really truly believe in, and I don't understand why anybody would purchase, but why not? Plus, on the upside, if I do sell it, then I make money, so win-win for me. Shows your courage and positivity. Much respect. Thank you, Don. I bought so much Doge lately. Oh, really? Did you? You're watching. Want to share? Want to share how much you purchased? And I am going to talk about something really interesting that I saw on the news today, though. Well, really, it was just passed around to me on Facebook. Actually, let's talk about this first. Hold on. How was the eye surgery, Richie? Oh, I didn't do my LASIK eye surgery yet. It is on Monday. So I'm doing my LASIK eye surgery on Monday. I probably won't be doing anything that day. I probably will not be doing any live streams on Monday. But let's hope that I do get better on Tuesday and I'll be there. If not, then give me like a couple of days to hopefully heal my eyeballs. Right now, I'm just wearing sunglasses because I'm too lazy to put on makeup now, and it's great. Can I do it because I'm 14, Mervin? Wait, what? Make NFTs? I believe so. I think 12-year-olds are able to make NFTs, and that's what I heard. The most recent one I saw, I think on Instagram news, is like some 12-year-old sold an NFT like image of that lady that she drew, I'm assuming, digitally, and it sold for how much was it? Or her whole collection, I think, sold for millions of dollars. So yeah, insanity. I went from 4K Doge to 12K. Wow. So 4,000 Dogecoins to 12,000 Dogecoins. Nice. Okay. So you upped it by 3x. I wish I could increase my Doge position by 3x, man. I've been stuck under 3 million for so long, and I don't see myself surpassing 3 million Dogecoins anytime soon. You 3x your bag. Nicely done, Don says. Hello. Okay. Hi there. Do you remember what? Okay, cool. Hope you for speedy recovery. All right. So this is the story I kind of want to share with you guys today. You can I don't think I could play too much of it in case copyrighted, but I think I could play like a little bit. But anyways, this is a girl. This is a girl that is a student. She's a student in Beijing University. So Beijing is like one of the most expensive cities to live in China. Beijing and Shanghai, I think those are the two like major cities that everybody wants to live in. So imagine Beijing and Shanghai as like, I don't know, like California and New York of America, right? Like it's very expensive places, and very expensive to obviously live in, right? Because China, even though I think in the last decade they've done really well, a lot of their citizens obviously made a lot of money off of real estate, of the real estate flipping. Still like a huge gap between the rich and the poor as well. And it's like you're either super rich, or you probably can't afford to go walk into these luxury stores, and they'll probably look at you weird if you walk in because they probably think you're poor. So this student did something very interesting. I think this is like a class, like a school project. I don't know if this is like an end of the year project of some sort, but I think she's a film student or an artist. She's definitely an artist. And I think she did this project where basically she was, I don't know if she was trying to prove like the discrepancy between the rich and the poor. You're gonna have to watch this video yourself. I'm just telling you what I remember from watching this, but basically she's a young girl who decided to show in film that she lived for free in one of the most expensive cities, I guess, in the world and in China for free by pretending to be a socialite. So she got herself like a fake Hermes bag, which those I think go for like $50,000 USD per. And it's like you always see very wealthy, like wives of, very rich billionaires. Almost everybody who's like a multimillionaire would have like, even if they're not a multimillionaire, a lot of women aim for to get those like Birkin bags, I think it's what it's called, but it's like an Hermes bag. They're made of like real alligator skin, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, checking all day. So this girl basically decided to get a fake Hermes bag. She got like fake jewelry. Just basically, she did her research and she figured out how to make herself look like a socialite, right? So just really nicely done hair, not like mine, unbrushed every day, looking homeless. You will definitely get kicked out of places looking like me. But she like made sure she looked exactly like pretty much the poster child of a social elite person in basically Beijing. So she did her hair really nicely. Always had good proper makeup on. Always made sure she looked like she was wearing designer clothes. Had her expensive bag. So basically, if you walk past her, you're gonna be like, oh, what a bougie, like snobby girl or something like that. So she did this, and you can search this up so you get a better understanding. So, fake socialite lives 21 days for free in Beijing as a social experiment. So, she actually gets away with it. It's absolutely insane. So, if you watch the video, you'll see like her. I think she first starts off living in an airport. So, I guess she goes to the Beijing airport and literally like stays there and lives there for free somehow, because you know how like in Beijing airports, for rich people, you can get into those expensive, what do you call it, lounges and eat food for free. I've never tried to like sneak into one. I think I've gone to one when I was working for somebody who had money, and then we all went into the lounge together. But I would never dare to like basically crash a lounge. I'm sure certain people had the guts to do it, but I don't. So basically, she crashed those expensive lounges by pretending to be rich, and then she was able to sleep there, and nobody would say anything because unless you look like a homeless person, and then I guess security would be worried about you, that no one's going to kick you out, basically. Um, Especially if you're a young, cute looking girl, just all like wealthy, people pretty much don't think that you have bad intentions. So she was first able to live for free in, I think, Beijing's airport for a while. And then she moved a step up and then went to, I think, the lobby of a very nice hotel. She also stayed there for free. Like nobody cared that she stayed and slept, like literally slept at the hotel, which is obvious. Like you can't just have somebody like homeless sleeping in the hotel of like one of the most expensive hotels in New York, right? Like the security is going to kick you out. But being like doing her research and basically having a fake Hermes bag, looking rich, looking expensive every day, going and staying at those lobbies. She totally got away with it. And this just like blows my mind because it's like it's again it's something that I already know is wrong with our society, but having it set in video and then just kind of going viral right now. So after she showed off her project. About her being a fake socialite and basically living for free, getting food for free for 21 days, going into gyms at the hotels. Well, she didn't have a room there, so she pretty much just like you can't. It's not like she faked her way into getting an expensive room at a hotel. You can't do that. But basically, she was just like chilling at the hotel for free because obviously there's so many free amenities, right? You could try and get food for free at a hotel, especially at airports. You can go to the lounges like I just said. She basically cleaned herself up at like inside the bathroom at gyms. And then I think in China there was this one section, I think it was a Starbucks, but they had like a nursery section and she also slept in there. So just all types of crazy stuff that this girl basically showed herself doing and getting away with it simply because she looked like a rich socialite, which is really, I mean, it shows the difference between the wealthy and the poor, not just in China, I think, but basically our world. I truly believe this. I mean, I've never done an experiment like this, but you can tell rich people literally are wealthier because they don't need like there are so many things that they don't even need to pay for, right? Just imagine. um this is something that I actually have experienced. I realized that if you walk into a store, for example, right, you and she actually had an experiment where I think she was holding a plastic bag filled with like airport food that she like basically stole. So she had a bunch of like airport food that she got for free, and she walked into like a Gucci store or something at the airport and was like, "Oh, like they didn't give me a bag. Can you give me like a free like giant Gucci bag to put in like my stuff?" And then they would give it to her for free. And this is something I've experienced too because like I realize whenever I go shopping, like if I do go on a crazy shopping tangent, I buy a bunch of stuff. People look at you different when you have brand names like handbags in your hands. So I'm not talking like buying an expensive like LV Chanel handbag. I'm just talking about like shopping bags. So show up to like to a mall, an expensive mall of some sort, and then bring like a giant Gucci bag, bring a giant Prada bag, have that in your hands, baby. And I guarantee you, the way if even if you're wearing sweatpants and a hoodie like this, if you walk in with a bunch of shopping bags, going into let's say a Gucci store, all of the salespeople will look at you different than they normally would look at you and treat you different versus you just walking in looking like a homeless person with your hoodie and your sweatpants. So it's so sad, but that's honestly how our world is. And it just goes to show that you get around by already being rich, whereas people who don't have money, people who might actually need a bag for something, I don't know, to put their children's diapers, if you show up into an expensive store, you ask them for a favor, nobody is really willing to help you. And this also goes back to, remember Squid Games at the last episode? And I'm sorry if you didn't watch Squid Games right now, I'm just going to ruin it more for you. But you remember the last episode with Squid Game, the main character went into and had a conversation, I guess, with the financial advisor where his millions were held. And then he ended up asking the guy who was taking care of his money, asking him to basically buy other funds or getting to like, I don't know, just more wealth management. He asked to borrow basically like $100. I think it was like $100 USD or something, right? So he asked to borrow money from this guy and it was a go. The guy was down to lend him money because why not give $100 and kind of and build this connection with somebody who has millions of dollars. Whereas if somebody on the street you walk by and they don't have a cent to their name, if they were to walk into a bank and be like, "Hey sir, can you even give me a dollar?" Nobody's going to give you a dollar. Mass majority of the people out there won't. So very, very depressing. But this is again, it's something I already knew. But in case you never heard of this, very, very interesting project. I think she did here. I think afterwards she did get. I think she's a full time like artist or of some sort. If you watch it to the end, but really, really cool. Kudos to this girl for basically unveiling to a lot of young people, I think, that don't understand how the world of the wealthy and the poor works. But I've kind of always known it, and it's just surprising that she could get away with it for 21 days. But again, it is another thing to kind of remember. Okay. I'll just play a little bit. I don't think it'll break any rules to play a little bit. So she puts on really nice makeup. She has, has like a proper rich lady outfit going on. She has fake jewelry. And I guess she just like secretly is recording everything throughout all of this. Oh yes, and they also, if she were to walk into like an expensive store, she would be able to try on like millions of dollars worth of jade. So like people in China, I think it's like a thing where they love jade, collect jade. Jade is basically, I think, a natural stone, right? Like a natural stone from earth, but that's dug up. You have to mine and find it basically. And some of it, even though it cracks, you can simply crack it. It's not like diamonds. You can simply crack it. It's like glass. Drop it on the ground. It's boom, kaboom, over. But that stuff goes for like millions of dollars. So she was able to walk into stores and then straight up have people service her and then let her try on jewelry that was well over $1 million. Like, well, $1 million, not USD, well over $1 million yuan, which is still like divided by 7, I believe. That's still a lot of money in terms of USD. So just goes to show, and this is, I'm sure any of you guys who've ever walked into a luxury store, you probably understand what I'm saying. Whereas the salespeople really don't look at you twice unless you look rich or you have a nice watch on, you have a nice outfit on, or you have nice jewelry. Otherwise, people just do not service you. Of course, that's kind of a very dumb mistake because I've known people who aren't very wealthy and then just walk up to stores with like a wad load of cash and they are able to pretty much buy half the store without actually looking really rich. So definitely a bad move in terms of like the salespeople by assuming that people aren't rich just because they aren't wearing nice clothing or the fanciest jewelry or have their hair done nicely. But she did her research and clearly the salespeople are going to want to service like girls that look like that. First off, young, pretty, and has already nice, expensive bags. So they just assume, wow, like this is obviously somebody who's going to spend a bunch of money at my store. So she was saying how, like, when we go to the stores, people service you like crazy. She would be able to, like, the people would give her drinks while she's trying on the jewelry, which she obviously does not have the money to purchase. So just really, really crazy. And oh, right, there's this one part where she talks about how when she was staying at the hotel, she was pretty much just lying at on the like at the lobby floor with well, not on the floor, she was lying on the sofa at the lobby pretending to be like a rich wife trying to catch her husband in the act of cheating. I don't know if this is exactly, because I think the translation's a little bit off, so I don't know if this is exactly what she was doing in terms of what she told the lobby people in case they asked her like, what the heck are you doing here for like 24 hours, but definitely got away with it. Who are you talking about just got here? Hi, Pamela. I'm talking about this girl from China, this student who did an experiment where she lived for free at one of the most expensive cities in China, called Beijing, for 21 days, just by pretending like she was just basically this really rich person. So a rich socialite. So if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube. Just type in "fake socialite lives 21 days for free in Beijing," as a social experiment. I just thought that that was really, really crazy and interesting story and sad but true. But another thing that I wanted to add to it was that she would not be able to get away with it. Like, not everybody would be able to get away with it though, because at the end of the day, it is still somewhat privileged because she is, first off, young. And if you look at like the previous, if you click back to earlier over here, you can tell she herself fits the model of a rich socialite. She's young, she's pretty. Again, if you are, let's say, like 75 years old and try to do this and then lounge around at the airport or lounge around at an expensive lobby of an expensive hotel, like, ain't gonna happen. So I think even though we can say yes, you can pretend to be a socialite, we have to factor in the age. That's one, and then factor in the looks, right? Like, also, if she was like 300 pounds, I highly doubt people are going to believe like this is somebody's mistress or this is like some really wealthy billionaire's young hot wife, right? So lots of other holes, I think, in terms of experiments like this, because only certain people that fit the model can therefore kind of attempt to get away with these things. But I definitely think that free stuff is out there for the wealthy, right? It's like the rich and famous can probably walk into an ice cream store and get ice cream for free more likely than just a regular person who forgot their wallet at home or really wants some ice cream and is too broke to get any free ice cream. So as sad as it is, I think this is kind of where like how our world works. Rich people just kind of can get more things for free, whereas the people who are poor and actually need it, like need freebies, aren't able to get freebies. So I don't know, guys, but it's the sad truth. Happens all the time. This is just another video out there to kind of prove it, and shine the light on these shady societal issues. Some hotels in China won't let Americans book a room. Wait, what? Trucking all day? I don't know. Never experienced that one yet. Pamela, I just got into what is Lucy talking about? I heard hot wife. Just rewind and go check out on YouTube. Fake socialite lives 21 days for free in Beijing. That's what I was talking about. Wealthiest guy I ever knew, Gottier says, owed a coffee plantation. Billionaire. Owned a coffee plantation. Yeah, that's pretty rich. Looks like a typical Hispanic guy, dressed so down you never know how rich he was. Yes, that's a good way to go about it. I feel like there's only two things, right? Some people, it's like within Instagram, those posts that people say, it's like if you get really rich off of crypto and stocks, like what do you want to do with your money, right? It's either two things. One, you claim your famous status, or number two, you disappear. Which one would you guys rather choose? Would you rather choose to just, claim your rich and status, make more money off of your clout, or would you rather just disappear? Because there's a lot of people who would rather just disappear and just go off the radar, right? I don't know, like living on an island somewhere alone with their family. And then there's others who will take that fame and then possibly make more money. So I am curious. Let's ask the folks in here. And by the way, if you're coming into my live stream and you enjoy these videos, please make sure you are smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really, really helps promote this channel. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers on this second channel of mine. If this is your first time here, I am Lucy, and I have a main channel called Living with Lucy. Link down in the description below, where I talk about mostly stocks, crypto, finance stuff. Over here, we talk about whatever we want, including just the news that I find interesting, and also stocks and crypto. So please definitely make sure you are subscribed to both channels and destroy that like button as always. Also, check out those 5 free stocks. Yes, check out those 5 free stocks you can currently get with WEBULL using my referral link down in the description below. Okay, so let's ask the question. If how not if when you become a multi-millionaire, what would you do? Hold on. Yeah, number 1 would be disappear. Disappear. Hold on. And then number 2 would be make more off fame and fortune. So curious. I'd pump Doge with my fame. You're watching, says off the radar. Don would leave. Pull. You know how much I love my polls. Ken Bussy. Hi, Ken Bussy. Hi, John. Buy the dip. Cool dude says. Ken Bussy says, has anyone heard of Shinobi? Thoughts, please. I've heard of Shinobi. I forgot what it was. It's under the Shiba. It's under the Shiba Inu thing, right? Or it's not. Or that just one. Never mind. I forgot it already. Isn't Shinobi? It's either an NFT or it's like another cryptocurrency that people were talking about for a while there. There was a girl here in America, Pamela says, who swindled the same way and conned her way out of millions. She was actually charged. Oh, no. So this girl over here, this socialite lady, this girl, well, she's not a socialite. She's just a student. She's a young student who is doing this social experiment as a project that she filmed, I think, for class, part of like I think graduation or something in China, and she didn't con anybody out of anything. Well, technically, I guess you could say it's like conning. I guess the airport, free food, and the lobby, but there was no making and swindling her way out of millions of dollars. She was just kind of getting freebies because people believe that she was rich, right? Like, for example, going into a Gucci shop and getting a giant bag this big because you're already like without even buying anything. I do that as in like if I were to go to like Lululemon and I buy a yoga mat, I get a giant bag and then I'll ask for another bag. I'll be like, can I have another one? Because I just like these giant bags. But I at least have to buy stuff, right? Like most of the time, you can't just walk into a store and be like, I want a bag because people, I don't know, have like shortages of bags or whatever. So no. This girl isn't a con, but I'm not surprised that there's a lot of con artists. There's a lot of female, male con artists, period. So yeah. Well, hold on. Facts. I'm gonna try and make NFT. I'm gonna learn it, Mervin says. Yeah, go on OpenSea. That's where I will have my NFTs. Probably will release it likely tomorrow. We'll see. But I will have my NFTs under my description. It's not there right now. and not ready yet. But once I am ready to share it, I will definitely post a link to my future NFT collection. But I don't expect anybody here to purchase it. I am putting it out there just for a chance to be like those 12-year-olds and maybe make millions off of my NFTs. Mm, Mr. Moore says it's all about the status up in here. I think life, period. Oh, wait, hold on. We have 50% that says disappear and then 50% that wants to make money off of their fame. I've always thought about it, like which one would I do? And I think it's just one of those situations where you have to win the lottery to find out. I don't really know how I would react. I think I would choose the fame path and fortune so then I can use the fact that I am really, really wealthy to make more money, not necessarily sell courses to people because I hate that. I don't think I would ever sell courses to people and be like, I'm so good at stock and crypto, buy my course. But I think I would try to use any fame and ability and like the money to gain more fame so then I can use that and make more money, if anything. For example, more views on YouTube, more subscribers. So I don't think I would disappear necessarily because I already put my face out there anyways. Doesn't make sense. However, I have heard of YouTubers who made, like, not me, like people with like millions of subscribers really just at one point, I don't know, just kind of get fed up and peace out. So that might happen if I have a lot of money. Maybe that would be an option I would choose, just like disappear. So I don't really know what I would pick if it were up to me. I guess we'll just have to find out. I have to get rich first. Friday night at the bar, Barble, that is, and watching Lucy. Oh right, happy Friday. I totally forgot it was Friday. Uh Hold on. Anybody have any idea on Shinobi? Kembasi's asking. Cool. I'm tapped out and too afraid to buy anyway. Pamela says. Cool dude says buy the dip. Yeah, Pamela, I'm with you on that one. I am tapped out long, long time ago. I mean, we didn't really move up, right? I don't think the crypto market moved up in any way because last time I checked. So yeah, this is a cool, definitely something cool to check out if you have time. Look at it. Let's see here. Let's see our crypto market. Oops. 2 trillion. We are at 2.22 trillion dollars. It does kind of feel like we are sliding down lower and lower, not gonna lie. I told you we are going to crash across Canada, says. I think you did. I think you did tell me we were gonna crash. Darn it. Mm, well, what am I to do? Right? I don't really think there was a moment where I could have predicted that we were going to go down to 16 cents anyways. And like it's not like Doge was even doing that good last couple of weeks, right? It's not like we crashed from 40 cents down to 16 cents now or something. We've kind of been just floating around 24 to 25 cents forever. So 24 to 25, I don't know. I don't feel as affected as, when we dropped from basically 40 within a couple of months all the way down to 15. I think that was worse. Right now, I just kind of feel like we've been on this lazy river sideways game for a while now. So, as sad as it is, I'm not. What is this? NSH? Oh my God. Oh my God. This new coin. Lucid lands as well. Wow. So this NSH is up 24%. Lucid Land is up 39%. My goodness. Ethereum still under $4,000. Earlier though, when I was having dinner, I swear it went over $4,000. So it's okay. It's not doing that bad. XRP is actually performing very strong. Considering it is probably like going through the roughest time. So many places you can't. Well, actually, maybe it's not dropping that hard because a lot of people can't sell it anyways. It's stuck. So maybe that's why XRP is doing so well. I have my XRPs and it's just in my Coinbase Pro, as you guys know. I just have my 5,300 XRPs in my Coinbase Pro and I'm leaving it there. I don't care what happens. I'm just going to wait till next year and hopefully they settle the case with the SEC and winning. And then I'll sell. So maybe it's only down like 1.58% and still up 13% in the last 7 days, surprisingly, because nobody could even really sell it. They don't really have access to it. I mean, you could move it. I could move it off of Coinbase Pro technically and then sell it on a decentralized exchange somewhere, but I don't want to do that. This is how much 1K would be in tokens for Shinobi. Wow. Okay. don't plan on getting that anytime soon. Are you getting it? Are you getting it, Ken Bussy? Did you do you feel like you don't have enough meme currencies? Lucy, what was the hardest part of making 100K? Um, like when I first made my first $100,000. The hardest part. Well, actually, I got very lucky when I technically first made it. I've been through a lot of ups and downs, so I think the first time I made it in Robinhood was during the downfall. So my account went over $100,000 in March of 2020 when I bought TVIX, the triple leverage ETN that pretty much goes up whenever the VIX is super crazy. So the VIX went to 60, then my account blew up well over like 100 and like I think it's like 110K at least. Yeah, 110K. But my money that I put in there was like 20,000 at the time in Robinhood. So basically I made like 80, $90,000. Uh that was the best time ever for me. But then I quickly lost it. So that it's like it was easy and then I lost it because I was greedy and didn't sell TVIX, even though it's not something you hold on to long term. Since obviously whenever the market starts to recover, then everything that was triple leverage against the S&P 500 going up uh inversed, and then I started to lose my money in it. But I still cashed out of TVIX obviously with like $20,000 in gains. So that hurt a lot. I went from over $100,000 all of a sudden within like a very short span of time to being only like 50K, $50,000, right? $50,000 was my account. And then I traded for, was like at least till November. So March to November, like 8 months. Yeah. I think I was patient for like 8 months, just trying to do everything I could. Call options on Tesla, buy Apple, swing trades, buying up Neo, selling Neo. Like it was just very like a crazy time with a bunch of trades. I think that I did, Mr. Amore, until I finally uh had my account go over 100K. And then I got crazy and got into AMC, GME. Then the account went up to like 200K, and then I got into Doge. And just my whole world basically changed. But I would say it is very hard to break the first 100K because it's not easy unless you really just like lucked out like how I did with TBIX from the get-go, but then I lost it because like as fast as I got the money, it was really easy to go down. Um so yeah, I think after I made it and lost it, then it took me basically I think 8 months. I forget. You might have to watch my older videos on the Robinhood WEBULL playlist on the Living with Lucy channel, but I know it's all there. Like because I used to do screen shares with like my portfolio every day, like or like every couple of days. So I think it was 8 months. Yeah. 8 months of countless trades and options. That's how I eventually luckily surpassed 100K. Yo, mama is so mean that when she went into a haunted house, she came out with a job application. That works with mean and scary and ugly. But it looked like Bugs Bunny numbers. Wait, what? Thinking about it. All right, Ken Busty. Let the people know if you do end up buying Shinobi. I remember there was like a few people. I don't know if they were bots or people. Remember, it was like at least 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago where they came into my live streams and was like Shinobi to the moon. Those people are silent now. You know crypto's bad when there's like no more bots coming in. Trying to pretty much shill more random coins. Uh, Hi, Hunter. I was looking at many indicators across Canada says and cycles that TA are claiming. So through TA across Canada, because I don't know anything about it, what do you think is going to happen for the entire crypto market? Should we all just give up and wait till Bitcoin's happening in 2024, or will we see a rise through through your TA? Do you think that Bitcoin is going to hit a new all-time high anytime soon between now and the end of 2022? And what about Dogecoin? Are we going to see a new all-time high between now and the end of 2022 for Dogecoin? So, Lucy, not financial advice, but off the record. Yes, never financial advice on my channel. Entertainment purposes only. Do your own DD, folks, and make sure you are smashing the like button. Um, would you say 20K is the min to get to 100K at least? No, I disagree because this is why. Um, I first started Robinhood with $7,000, and within my first 1 to 2 months, I believe, that's the time when Luck and Coffee actually existed. I bought LK, and my $7,000 quickly, basically 3x'd, went to 21,000 within like I think like 2 months or something. So not I definitely wouldn't say, therefore I wouldn't say you have to start off with 20K, because technically my 20K turned into 100, but could have started with 7K and then made that into 20K. um but when I say I started with 20K and then it went over 100K is because by the time I started to trade TVIX, the money that I originally made from my $7,000 original money principal turned into like 21,000 from Luck and Coffee. I then ended up buying other stupid things and then the money went down. So it was just like a crazy merry-go-round until I decided to funnel in more money from my bank to the point where I had about $20,000, I believe, maybe even 25. My memory is not the greatest, but it's all recorded through videos. Um, so if you watch my older videos, probably like a better recollection of that. So I for sure 20,000 to 25K was what I put in. And then I eventually got that over 100. And then when I got it over 100, I eventually in 2020 added like another 25K, I believe. So then even right now, my entire Robinhood account only has $50,000 of my own money. Like I slowly funneled in more money. Uh, so I think everybody's different, right? Like I can't say 20K is the minimum that you need to get to 100K, because you might be a great trader and you could start off with like $10,000 and get to $100,000. But mind you, that's still 10x. I would say, Mr. Amore, no matter what you're doing, definitely don't try to burn yourself out and do anything rash to kind of blow up your account. Yeah, don't do that, because I've been there and I've had nights where I just am comparing myself with all these other YouTubers, people I see like doing finance, and everybody's so much like making so much more money than me. Like it's crazy. I remember when I first started and I was trying so hard to hit over $100,000. There was so many people that I would see on Instagram constantly like showing their portfolios, and the fact that they had like four or $500,000 in it, and I'm like, holy cow, how am I ever gonna get there? Like I want to be like that. And I realized like trying to match up to somebody else's portfolio, which they may spend 10 years on, and I've only been trading for 1 year, is completely unfair to myself. So don't compare to anybody with like maybe a larger account than you, whether they've been trading less time than you or more. Um, because it all depends on how they did it. Some people just really lucked out, like whoever bought Shiba Inu in 2020 for no reason and forgot about it. Like those people became multimillionaires. I wouldn't compare my accounts with those people's accounts, because it's just kind of like you're never going to win that game. As long as you don't, you're not too hard on yourself, I think it'll be a lot better. It'll be easier to go to sleep at night. I'll put it at that. Because I definitely was having a rough time just comparing with like a lot of people who went to school for like finance or like, yeah, traded for like 5, 10 years and now have like $1 million in their portfolio. So it was really rough, but like it's just not a good time, I think, in life and relationship and finances and family relations, to compare yourself with anybody else, because we all have such different backgrounds. It's not fair to compare, and you're only gonna feel really bad about yourself if you compare and then try to kind of 10x your portfolio quickly. So just go slow. I would definitely say learn as much as possible. That will definitely help, because I think options helped me gain more money in terms of trading in my Robinhood in the beginning. Now I don't really do much options, but I remember in the beginning, options did help out a lot. Sounds like you had a string of some lucky trades. Got your says. Yup. I would say, I would say a lot of my trades were actually lucky until I decided to YOLO and basically join the crowd. When I bought Luckin Coffee and made money off of it, even when it got delisted, that was all on me. I wasn't on WSB. I wasn't kind of following what all the apes were doing and all that. When I started to lose money, my memory serves, it's usually following the crowd. Uh, Case in point, AMC, GME, DWAC. Um, those just to mention a few. All three of these I lost money on. SNDL. Anything that you're hearing, I think, on Reddit and everyone's already talking about it, kind of too late. Um, Luckin Coffee is doing okay now. Yeah, JE, but Luckin Coffee no longer exists on Robinhood because it got taken off. I think was it New York Stock Exchange or Nasdaq? I forget which one, but it got delisted. And I don't have any like access to it because I don't trade OCT over OTC over the counter. I am literally banking off this very cheap Doge Law Mars like Doge and Sheev. I'm not even nervous because if I see a coin called GOD at $5, then this can. Yeah, I saw GOD. God, holy cow. It's like some type of a gaming NFT or whatever, right? I didn't buy any, but yep. Great name, great name. It definitely fits my requirements for funny names. I'm finally getting my deposit from Bitmark. I had sent them my hex numbers of transactions, Kambasi says. My biggest profit was from Shiba, Pamela says. Bought a long time ago and I finally popped. I miss that feeling. I know. It's so insane. Like after you make a bunch of money off of like stocks and crypto, it's kind of like you want to chase that feeling. It's like a high that you want to chase again. But I don't know. I think I'm getting older and older now, and I just definitely trying to be more mature of a trader. Maybe I'll even get into dividends, dividends and exchange traded funds, stuff I hate because I don't know. I'm just like sick and tired of taking really, really crazy risks. I think I definitely need better risk management. Once I'm more cash again, I want to be like, yeah, I want to be really, really heavy on cash in the future so that even if I were to take risks, it's not really going to be uh like a YOLO risk anymore. Because if I have, let's say, $1 million and I YOLO 5K into something called Shiba God, it's like who cares? That doesn't really matter in the larger scale. But right now I don't have any cash, so it's definitely playing a dangerous game right now. I got that Sadama for you, Ken Buzzy says. Tips on weeding out poop coins with a lot of hype from smaller exchanges. Loon's asking, all right, you guys answer that. Any tips for weeding out the poop coins with a lot of hype from from smaller exchanges? I was skeptical of Shiba Inu at first and it blew my mind. It went full legit. Oh, trust me. 187, it was not just you. It blew everyone's minds. Like my mind is still shattered across that wall. I swore it was a scam at first. I didn't think Shiba was ever a scam, but I just didn't think it was going to make it because I was so deep into Doge that I'm like, I remember at the time people were kept on coming on my live streams and spamming my Doge chats, like my Doge live streams with the title, just everything about Doge and Elon Musk. There were like be all these bots or real people coming in and being like, buy Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu's gonna kill Doge, Doge killer, all of this. And obviously, like, not a good vibe, right? Like, you don't show up to somebody's channel where everybody's in love with Doge and then say kill Doge. So I think that just didn't really sit with me right in the beginning. And therefore, I also just kind of, I guess, yeah, that didn't make me happy. And then afterwards I was like, well, this is just kind of like a clone. Like, why would I want to buy a clone of something when I already have the real thing? So yeah, it's kind of like buying, I don't know, fake diamonds when I have a real diamond. So I never understood it. So you're not the only one. um I don't think there's a way to necessarily spot which one's going to be the next Shiba Inu, to be honest, or which one's going to be the new Doge. Because right now you literally have like 1,000, 10,000 clones basically of Doge, wannabe Doge who wants to be Shiba Inu, right? Like people just look at Doge and Shiba Inu as like the poster child for how to turn $5,000 into like $5 billion. And people won't stop looking for that. And there are people who actually made a lot of money recently off of these like meme coins. meme coins that aren't even Shiba or Doge related. Lucy, oh my God. I bought at 6, sold because it didn't move anywhere. Oh my God. And then boom, 88 cents. I bought at 6 and I sold at 9 because I didn't think it was going to go higher than that. I wonder what my $100 at 6 would have been. Yeah. So, like, the crazy thing with crypto is you usually think you are being smart by jumping out really quick, right? Like pocketing the money, being like, peace, I'm getting out, I'm being safe, I'm playing it safe before this thing crashes and rug pulls, exit scam, whatever it may do. And you feel good. But then you have to watch it. And if it does moon afterwards to like 88, you're like, Jesus Christ, what did I do? And then worst case scenario, you just puke. Like you literally physically puke at how disgusting that was. Everyone has to be Docs LLC or it is a rug, Ken Bussey says. So there you go. I guess that's an answer, or that's one of the theories behind how to spot a poop coin. I honestly don't buy, I don't think I've ever bought anything that, yeah, I don't buy exit scams and rug pulls, or at least I'm lucky enough that I've never gotten into one. I won't buy it if it's just, I don't know who the heck is behind it. And I don't see anybody with money, any wealthy folks, nobody legit, people basically that does their DD online. Like nobody has it. And randomly this coin I spot by myself on CMC, let's say it's on ranking 3 4 thousand. If I were to find that and I've never heard of anybody else purchase and then it shot up like 3,000%. Yeah, those are the ones that I probably would stay away from. But again, there's no research behind what I just said. It's just stuff I've always stayed against. And I mean, I haven't really lost all my money on an exit scam. So maybe that's also another way. Don't buy things, maybe, just maybe, if you've never heard of them, you've never heard of anyone legit ever purchase it, and it shot up 3 or 30,000% in like one day. My biggest lesson I learned this year was after selling, always leave in 1K just in case it reverses after the crash. Basically, what you mean, Mr. Moore, and I do agree with that, is always have buying power, but much easier said than done. But as always, guys, never financial advice on this channel. Please make sure you are subscribing to the channel, ring that notification bell, and smashing that lovely like button. Doge on Mars, Lucy. I know, but Doge on Mars ain't doing too good either. Okay, let's see. Dogecoin 16.6. Oh my God. I don't know how I'm gonna survive through this weekend. I feel like every time I look at Doge, I'm just like waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to almost drop to like another low. You know, it's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's like I know it's coming, but I just don't know when. Have you watched DiCaprio's Don't? No. What is that? Is that a good movie? Gem? Is that a DiCaprio movie I've never heard of? Is that an old one or a new one? Oh, well, trailers. That must be a new one. Is that the one with like Jennifer Lawrence or something? Because someone told me there was like a trailer for Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence, but I've never seen it. I don't think I properly watched it. Like maybe I just saw like a poster or something. But definitely down for Jennifer Lawrence. Did you guys know that Jennifer Lawrence was chosen to play oh my gosh, what's her name? What's her name? I know this. Elizabeth Holmes. The lady with the black turtleneck kind of looked like she was trying to be Steve Jobs with the really, really deep voice. So she well, I don't know if her lawsuit is over. Does anybody know if her lawsuit's over? She well, I think she's going to jail. Yeah. I'd be surprised if she doesn't go to jail. But there's a movie coming out that's going to be called Bad Blood. And Jennifer Lawrence plays Elizabeth Holmes. Going to be interesting. Just about her whole, like, Theran. What's her company? It was called Theranos or something, right? That sounded like Thanos. Basically, like some medical tech stuff that ended up not working at all, and it was a total scam. Lucy, I bought Doge January 28th at 0.029. And Shiba when I was, oh, that's a lot of zeros. I promise you, if you look into Safe Moon, I truly think it's the next crypto to 100x. And says they coming out with V2 Sunday. But again, thank you for the suggestion. I don't have any more buying power. That's the main problem. Lucy, if you decide to sell Doge, only sell half, Pamela says. I'll let you guys know. All of my channel members will know when I sell my Doge coins. and all of my Patreon members will know. So if you guys want to join, main channel, join button down below for the community, and also Patreon links down in the description below. Also, while you're at it, do check out those 5 free stocks you guys can get with WEBULL. WEBULL's doing a special promotion just until from today all the way till December 23rd. Usually they only give out 2 free stocks, but this time they're giving you 5 free stocks. So if you want a shot at getting 5 free stocks and you haven't gotten WEBULL yet and signed up, definitely do so, and also deposit 1 cent to get all 5 of those free stocks that they're offering. Did SafeMoon do a reverse split? Truck and all day says. Jem says, play the trailer on the tablet. I don't even think I can play the trailer because YouTube's sensitive on anything copyright. And technically, I don't own the trailer, so I can't really play it. I know. It sucks. Yes, exactly. No more poo tokens for me, Got Your says. I only buying real coins. I am over my poo coin face. I don't think I'm ever gonna be, against meme currencies. It's just that I want to be more. I want to have a bigger bag of cash. That's my main problem this year. I've learned not being able to keep cash. It's just like I hate cash. Theranos supposed to be able to diagnose all sorts of disease from a drop of blood. All right, yeah, that's starting to sound more familiar. I remember like watching an entire like I think short documentary on her, and then she kind of just like left my mind until very recently. It was really wacky. I like randomly thought about her, and then I saw on the news that I guess she was going on trial, and then I think her ex-boyfriend basically outed a bunch of information that they spoke between each other. So the news read Elizabeth Holmes being punished for not having gotten married, because I think between spouses there's like some type of a law where your spouse cannot, I guess, release these private text message informations that you guys have like in between each other or something like crazy like that. So basically they were saying how she like is being punished because she didn't marry her boyfriend. It's like, what? Lucy, Korean horror or American horror? I don't think I've watched any Korean horrors. I don't know if Korean horrors are really scary. I've always heard that Japanese horror movies are like the worst. But I don't even think I've watched like a proper Korean, like Japanese horror movie. Because The Grudge is like supposed to take place in Japan, but it's not a Japanese film, right? Because Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it. It's not like all Japanese cast. Have I watched a Japanese one? No, but I always just always heard that Japanese movies or scary movies are really, really scary. American horror. So I think I mostly grew up with like watching American horror movies. Yeah. Hi, Lucy. Watch Train to Busan. Oh, hi, Chill Chinchillity. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it. I like it. That to me, is that considered Korean horror? Oh, no, 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 no. Zombie movies are not on my list for horror movies. When I think of horror movies, I'm talking like Grudge, The Ring, like some crazy ghost that will show up under your blankets, like things you can't destroy. Zombies in my mind, I'm not that scared of them because I'm like, okay, I'll just like set you on fire or destroy you. Like those ones don't scare me as much. With that being said, I will still freak out if I see a zombie in front of me. Hey, stopping by. Hi, GB Love. Hold on. In most cartoons I watch, Kempasi says characters were able to come back from near death by having water splash on their face. Yes. Or just like you think they're dead, and then the camera closes up on their face for a minute, and then just like, it's like they all of a sudden just catch their breath. On a completely unrelated note, I am no longer allowed at funerals. What? Why are you not allowed at funerals? This is something you need to expand more on. Apparently, it's illegal to show some cartoons in the Middle East. Most cities won't screen episodes of the Flintstones, but Abu Dhabi do. Good night. Good night, Ken Bussy. Like, don't know. Like, sometimes I can't take half of the stuff Ken says seriously because I don't know if it's a joke or he's like talking about something. I study finance at university, and he shows us not to invest in crypto. The trader says, "Who tells you not to invest in crypto? Who is this person?" But I managed to double my wallet, and I can see the millions. Bora Bora Island. Yeah, you let that professor know. Whoever told you not to invest in crypto? Be like, "What up, professor?" Uh, XRP is doing horrible in the bigger scheme of things, Gottier says. So many people try to pump that coin and it's hardly ever moves. Hey, you got to give them credit for trying, okay? I constantly see, I think it's on Coinbase and a bunch of other exchanges. Like, you know, when you like go on Coinbase, Twitter, and then whenever they tweet something, you expect people to kind of respond to their tweets, but mass majority of the people like don't care what these exchanges tweet. They just like go under in the comments and they're like, Dogecoin, Dogecoin, Dogecoin. Or like, when are you going to list XRP, huh? When are you going to put XRP back? So I definitely think XRP is well loved. And there's a big community behind it because I'm constantly seeing people just kind of like an angry mob on Twitter. Wait, okay. Then the Mimic and Haunted Asylum and the Host. So those are ones that I should watch then. Children Jelly, cool. Let me. Where's my phone? Okay, I'll use my backup phone. Hold on. Let me take a picture of that. All right, so I'll check out those. Hold on. Well, how about The Ring, Japanese horror movie? I watched it. But I don't. Is it Japanese? I thought it was all like white people. No, I don't think it's Japanese. Or maybe the one that I watched, The Ring that I watched, was not Asians, so I don't think it was Japanese. Maybe there's an actual Japanese version, and I've just never watched it. But I definitely hear that all Japanese like scary movies are some that regular people can't handle. There's actually, true story. Somebody told me that's been to Japan. There is a haunted house. Like, it's not a haunted house. It's like a haunted building of some sort in Japan. You can sign up for it, but you have to like literally sign your life away because some people have died through going through this like haunted, I think it's like a haunted abandoned hospital, if my memory serves me right. Somebody told me that's been to Japan. They've never done it, but they know people who have signed up for this crazy haunted abandoned hospital where they hire like professional actors and actresses to be like, I don't know, ghosts, like the grudge lady or whatever the heck, and they will scare the crap out of you. Yeah. And then if you sign up for it, you have to basically sign and say like, okay, I understand the terms. I understand that if I die of a heart attack or whatever, like, it's my fault because I wanted to experience this. So yeah, Japanese people for the win. They take it to another notch, man. Like, I will never sign up willingly for a haunted house where I know I could get scared to literal death. I don't know if you guys are down for that, but that's definitely not something I'm down for. She also made up that deep voice of hers. It was fake. Yes, Jem. And you know why she did it, right? At least a documentary that I watched, it said that Elizabeth Holmes purposely did that. And then people had recordings of her voice and it was like much more girly. Well, not like Valley Girl girly, but she was a lot more, the voice sounded a lot more feminine, and then she basically altered her voice into like a deeper masculine tone. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but it's like really really deep. And I think it's very obvious if you look at the way she like, dresses and the way she talks, I guess, that she was basically trying to mimic, and this is my personal opinion based off of nothing, but I think she was basically trying to mimic Steve Jobs. Because everybody knows Steve Jobs is famous for like the black turtleneck, that look, right? I don't think she wore glasses though. Yeah, that's a little like one step too far. I don't think she did glasses. So she had like uh I think she had like makeup, like her red lipstick or whatever, her blonde hair, but then that was like all natural. And then she wore like a black turtleneck constantly. That was like her signature look in Silicon Valley with her deep voice. Yeah, that made her stand out. So I think it's pretty smart what she did. Kind of crazy though. I was not like invested in stocks or anything at the time, but if I was, I don't think I would have fallen for it because I usually like to face read people and I watched her older videos. I just didn't buy it. It didn't really seem sincere to me. Lucy, dress like Steve Jobs one day. I want to see. Yeah, I'll try to mimic what she did. All I need is a black turtleneck, which surprisingly I actually don't have one. I need to buy like a full black turtleneck, do what she did. I mean, I'm not going to shave my head down, but I could put my hair up the way she did. And yeah, just red lipstick. That's it. And then talk like with a like a really, really, I can't even do it. Deep voice. Yes, the US remade, but the original grudge is called Ju-on, the grudge, and the ring is Ringu. Ah, yeah. The ring creeped me out so bad. Even the American version, I don't want to play that game. I don't think I would make it. Like, I don't want to watch the Japanese version. I'll think I'll never go to bed. That little boy in the corner of the stupid, like, was it elevator? Yeah, in the elevator for so long. I would imagine when I was in an elevator by myself, like a child might be in the corner and is staring at me. Like, all of these scary movies, I love to watch it. And then after I watch it, I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? It's like buying like 10 poop coins on the same day. Lucy, you have her deep voice down. So yeah, I mean, she it's kind of crazy that people do this. I just think it's really, like, the sickest part about that whole situation is giving people the hope that, they can have this speedy process of seeing if there's any wrong, I guess anything wrong with them, right? Like, imagine if that was invented during, like, now the pandemic, then people would do blood tests and be like, "Oop, I don't have it, guys. I don't have Delta. I don't have Delta. I don't have Omicron. Let's party." Because of Theranos. That's really, really wrong. I'm glad that the timing of it is, not in the same period, because that would be like really, really horrible. In most cartoons I watch, oh, wait, sorry, you read that? Keto ice cream solves all woes and problems. Oh, I've been having ice cream every single day. For the last couple of days. Oh, I see most of you guys voted 57% disappear now. So most of you folks are not show offs then. I see how it is. So no, if I win the lottery, I was talking to my SO about this, and he was like, "Yeah, if you win the lottery, um, you should just disappear, like get off of YouTube, go live on an island somewhere, hide from everybody in case everybody starts asking you for money." And I'm like, no, if I win the lottery, the first thing I'm going to do is do a live stream about the fact that I won the lotto. Duh. I'm like, then people are gonna trust me more, and then probably be able to get more like subscribers, right? Because just like making a video, being like, I won $100 million, why not? That will definitely help gain some views. Lucy, wait, yeah, the Lucy dress likes you. Yes, we'll do. Are you guys talking about Japan? Well, Jasmine is at 0.09 cents. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks, David. I know Jasmine is not doing good. I'm not happy about that. That hospital sounds like fun. I'm not sure if it's a hospital, to be honest. It might not be a hospital because I've heard about this so long ago. But for sure it's real. There is a place you can sign a contract to go into a haunted house. For It's not even just like a 30-minute haunted house, obviously. It's like hours, maybe even days. I don't know. Do your Google search. That's definitely not the only one. So I know there's like a haunted hospital one, if it still exists. Hopefully they didn't kill too many people by accident. And then there might be a forest one. So yeah, really, really nuts. Like haunted house at no, 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 not like haunted house at Universal Studios. I know what a haunted house at Universal Studios is, and that is like PG scary in comparison to that level, right? You don't need to sign a contract. You don't have to sign your life away. You don't expect to die out of fear at a Universal Studio. Um, Americans ripped off the ring. Japanese version was the original. I don't know if they ripped it off, or maybe like they got, I don't know if they got like copyright, or like they paid for it. Hopefully they did, because if it's very similar, I assume they probably paid the original artist. I don't know. Didn't do a deep dive research on that. Did I buy Spell? No, I did not buy Spell. I know Spell shot up very recently. Hi, Jimbo. Hi, Jim. Children Chili Moore is asking. I'm assuming Chilled does, because just recommended me a bunch of, I think, no, you recommended me a bunch of Korean ones, right? The one that I just took a picture of earlier. Diets are tough. Coworker lost 100 pounds on keto diet. He gained most of it back. Ouch. Ouch. Yep. I lost 20 pounds when I was like a teenager, and I gung it all back within the span of like 3 weeks. It took me 1 month to lose. No, 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 no. Within the span of 2 weeks. It took me 1 month to lose it. I gained it all back within 2 weeks. Just like mad carb load. It is definitely so much easier to gain weight than it is to lose weight. It's like insane. When I win the lottery, I will have my attorney pick up my check and never go public with my millions. LOL, Kevin Harper. Yeah, that would be the route to go, definitely. If you guys ever win the lottery, um, and you just want to like stay on the down low, there are definitely lottery attorneys. Yeah, specific lotto attorneys. Oh, I don't think I told you guys about this before. So if you're ever win the lottery, make sure you hire somebody in case you don't want anybody to know. I think you can create like an LLC and then have your lawyer pick up the check. But if somebody really wanted to stalk you and figure out, who's the person that won, I'm pretty sure they can still figure it out. By the way, Rakuten. Wait, what? Rakuten? Dan, did you get Rakuten? Does anybody in here actually use the links that I sent you down in the description below for those two apps that I recently got? Well, if you're missing out, that's your own loss because I made $86 back on my Rakuten app. I was calling it Rakuten for the longest time, but I think it was Pamela or Shayla, that told me they searched it on YouTube and it's actually pronounced Rakuten. So my bad for saying it wrong this whole time. But I got $86 cash back already just by basically opening up a new account and then also referring it to my SO. And then once he spent $40, I also got $40. So since it's still there, you guys definitely want to check that out. Rakuten, yes. If you have not signed up with Rakuten or Fetch Rewards, link down below. Fetch Rewards is just an app where you take pictures of receipts. Then they pretty much reward you for taking pictures of your receipt. And then when you refer friends, you also get rewards. So literally, like no personal information, no social security, none of that BS. All you need. I don't even think you don't even need to put a real name in it. Just basically put in some BS information. And that's it. Snap pictures of receipts. I already got my Amazon gift card. So once you get to, let's say, like 40 or 30,000 points or 40,000 points or 50,000 points, you can therefore trade it in for a $30, $40, or $50 reward card. You can get an AMC for the apes. You can get an Amazon one. And I chose a $50 Amazon card. So what they do is after you decide to change your points into the Amazon card, they will then show you your Amazon gift card code inside the Fetch Rewards app. So now I can basically get stuff off of Amazon with my code. YouTube, James Corson Fecanos, the entrepreneur Theranos parody. Okay, I'll watch it later, Jem. I promise. I have a feeling it's somebody that's going to dress up in a turtleneck pretending to be Elizabeth. But what happened with her? Is anybody following her case? Like, I want to know what happened with her. Is she like set for a certain amount of years in jail, or it's still like an ongoing case? Because I can't really imagine her winning. I don't use the apps, but I buy the stocks. LOL. RKUNY. Dan, you have to support the project. Okay, what the heck? If I buy Tesla stock and I can afford a Tesla, I'm gonna buy a Tesla because otherwise, if you don't believe in the underlying project, why would you buy their stock? It's a good app. Okay, get Rakuten, Dan, and you better use my link if you're gonna get it. Shinobi, Eren says, oh, Kambasi was here earlier. Kambasi was thinking about Shinobi. Do you want to tell us, Eren, why you have Shinobi? Like, what's so good about it? I lost 20 pounds in 5 months of my vacation in HK across Canada says, gain it all back in 2 weeks. Yes, that's just like me. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks is the easiest way. That's all you need. One day is like a little nuts, but I will say stuffing your face after basically losing 20 pounds for even one day, you could, at least for me, like I could feel the fat growing on my face, just like one day of pigging out. And then you do that, repeat it for like 1 week straight, you're gonna see more meat grow on you, and then 2 weeks in, you already gained it all back. Which is crazy because 20 pounds is actually really heavy. Like after I lost 20 pounds, I went to the gym and then I lifted 20 pounds and I was like, holy cow. I can't believe I just lost this much weight. Like 20 pounds is no joke. Even 10 pounds is a lot. Just crazy. Uh, do you know how to set up a third display with your computer? I'm about to throw this monitor out the window. Haha. Wait, what? Do I know how to set up a third display with my computer? Uh, how do I set up a third? No, I don't. I'm Are you trying to give me a monitor or something? I don't have a PO box. I don't plan on having one, so you can't send it to me anyways. But thanks for the thought if you did want to give me your monitor. I know that for laptops though, I keep seeing this ad pop up almost as many times as the Oculus Rift thing. I can't stop seeing Oculus, like, is it called Oculus Rift, right? Like the glasses that like previously known Facebook Meta is trying to sell you. Ads every single day. Like I see it 5 times a day. But aside from that, I also see ads pop up about the monitors where apparently they've created, like, there's this new invention. Maybe it's not that new, I'm just hearing about it, but basically if you have a laptop, you can have 2 more monitors to the side of your laptop, by like hooking this one slide thing onto the back of your laptop, which is pretty cool. So I could have like 3 separate screens right now if I want to, and I bought that thing, but no need, not necessary. 1210 21, Jem says Elizabeth Holmes trials nears completion. Defense rests in Elizabeth Holmes fraud trial. Yeah. Okay, so it's almost over. Cool. Almost over, but we don't really have the like answer as to how many years she's gonna get. And you can change the setting of the ads they send you. LOL. Dan says I don't do it because I just naturally want to see what pops up. Check the Twitter. I tag you in after you live, please, Lucy. Okay, sure. I'll try to if I remember, as I'm probably gonna watch Netflix after. Um, Hold on, and watch the YouTube James Corson Facanos Entrepreneurs parody. I love parodies. Hold on. When the Lord never go public. Wait, Lucy, I've been to Japan and the most haunted place there is Aokigahara by Mount Fuji. So I wonder if that's the same place. But yeah, I'm not making this up. Somebody told me this was a thing that, like, because their friends went to it. So my friend who told me this thing did not go to it, but their friends have been there in Japan into that scary home I just told you guys about. So maybe it's not running anymore. Who knows? But I wouldn't put it past somebody to do this. Seems like something somebody would consider doing, especially since Japan's known for scary movies. Uh, Holmes is probably busy Googling a list of countries that don't have extradition agreements with the USA. Um, okay, well, that's only if she can run away, right? I think when you have a case like that, will they even let you? I think you're a flight risk, right? I don't think they would let you go to a country with no extradition laws with the US. I don't even think you have a shot. That's like what's her face? What's her Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell has no chance, right? And like flying to a place where there's no extradition laws, because I'm pretty sure they have her on watch. Uh Not in a stalker kind of way. Wait, Dominic, wait, what? Dojo swap Q1 2022 launch Katana to FA wallet Q2 2022. LOL, I like ninjas. Oh, so that's the reason you like. Oh, right. I remember. Oh, God. Shinobi is the one with a dog, and then there's like a ninja looking thing, right? Yeah. Okay. It's all coming back to me. And then there were so many zeros ahead of it. And there's like little decimal points, and I wasn't really sure how to say that number. That's what Shinobi is. I'm trying to have 3 screens. All the professionals, I feel like, have like four screens. Yeah, at least 3 screens. It's like if you want to do YouTube videos and show that you do TA and stuff like that, it's like all the YouTubers that do the intense TA they all have like at least 3 screens. Very, very intense. Yeah. It looks like fun though. I think if I had the space, which I clearly don't right now, because this laptop is on a hired rack on top of a wooden food table. So yeah, I can't do 3 screens, but maybe one day after I purchase my own home with possibly Dogecoins, um, I'll also get a bunch of screens, but not to do TA or anything, but like multitask, watch Netflix with like subtitles in silence on one side, and then do live streams here, and then maybe play Super Mario on the other side. That's the game plan. Anyways, guys, it was fun. I'm gonna peace out. Hope you guys have a good night. Yeah, no verdict yet. I I would say she should get at least, I mean, I'm not in like law or anything, never studied it, but I assume she's going to get at least 10 years for all of that because that's a pretty big crime. Can't like have people test their blood and tell them they're safe or they're good to go when they're not. But anyways, gonna peace. Good luck to all of you guys and all your trades. I'm praying that tomorrow being Saturday, we look a little bit better than this, which is 2.2 trillion. I'm still okay as long as we stay above $2 trillion, to be honest, and Bitcoin stays above 40K, but it's a rough one. I'm going to peace out and go and watch my Netflix TV shows and check out that recommendation for the Elizabeth Holmes parody. Crypto doesn't sleep. Yes. That's kind of causing a lot of people anxiety right now. And I'm going to eat some ice cream and pretend that Dogecoin isn't at 16 something cents, even though it is. Bye, guys. Take care. Love Doge and Sheep. Bye, Henry. I read about that Chinese girl. Haha. Yeah, it's so interesting. If you missed my earlier like live stream, rewind and check out this YouTube video about this girl who pretended to be a Chinese socialite in Beijing and got away with living off for free for 21 days. Interesting stuff. So peace out. Smash that like button, guys. And definitely look out for tomorrow's video on this channel and the main channel because I think I'm going to have my NFTs ready. Bye.